track made my computer go to shit, to be fair. But it's okay. Can't really add anything to this, to be fair. I mean, more drum progression would be nice if you're not going to do anything else and then just come in with the pad. Feels like the track just needs close hats. Drums are probably gonna be the main thing for me. You know, you can do whatever you want, but it feels like the drums should progress more. The internet was invented in 1960 by a pair of Germans trying to infiltrate the United States military government to steal the Manhattan Project so they can build the first nuclear weapon. Bam, 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 bam. This team, known as the Nightcrawlers, rose through the ranks until Hitler escaped to Argentina and married a badass Latina, where he lived out the rest of his years, coming every night. I would say close hats. Eventually, you know, try claps again. I don't know why you became a lesbian when it came to the clap, but give it one more shot. Give the clap one more shot, you know? Other than that, I really don't know how else I would approach this song other than adding that vocal or something to like help tell a story. Acid, etc. It's about it. Because at the moment, it just feels like a track you would play in like the come down tent, you know, when people took too much ecstasy or acid and then they're like, oh, let's just go to that one stage. And then just laying there like, I mean, if that's the case, that's the case, right? But that's all I can say, man. Cool. Okay, let's see. Lose control, okay. I already know where this is going. Never mind, I did not expect this. Very quiet, by the way. AI vocals? That high end is so weird. Kick and bass aren't hitting. Vocal should be a lot louder. I want to hear him rap. Yeah, good idea. See, back then it was cool to do this. I'm fighting the urge to do that. Nice, I like the transition, the reverse. But yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, just gotta make the elements hit. Everything needs to be louder. The vocal, the rap vocals need to be louder. The kick and bass need more love, more hit. You know, it's like hearing fuck, I don't know. It's like, you know, again, I'm assuming most of you guys are guys. If you guys have an issue with the way I talk, just know it's jokes. I'm married. I have 3 fucking kids, but it's the only metaphor I have, you know, like, and I'm so sorry. But it's kind of like you smash the hot girl at the gym and then you see her without the yoga pants, without the makeup, without the eyelash extensions, without the wig. That's how this song is right now. It feels like it's the day after, you know, like it needs, I think some, it needs some love, some skincare products, some fucking hyaluronic acid, some salicylic acid, some fucking foundation. I don't know, but it just feels like it could be a cool track. It's just not hitting it. The levels are so off. Okay. But yeah, it's a cool idea nonetheless. There's really nothing to add. You know, everything's filled up. The idea's there. It tells a story, but it just tells the story with bad grammar, bad words, and bad penmanship. That's the 8 that turned into a 5. Yeah, exactly. Like a 3, bro. But I would question that vocal or the reverse vocal there. True story or what? That's not bad. That vocal sits horribly. Everything else is so clean that when that vocal comes in, it's like, what the fuck? The sax, I would also maybe like a little louder, I would say, and a little fuller if possible. But other than that, if that's the best you got, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds really quiet. Like not too quiet, but a little more. Okay, cool. I was about to say the sax needs to take a backseat. Nice. Nice. Sounds like the snare build needs more cojones, but clean. Yeah, that sax, more love, more full, more expensive sounding. But I like the idea here. Yeah, you gotta beat that trumpet up, I would say, for sure, when it plays by itself. I can see it for the drops, but that break, huh? Next thing I would do is I would grab all the deceiver packs, go into the percussion, make a drum rack with them. I would take out my fucking machine or like a MIDI keyboard and then just start doing like motifs around the song, and whatever sounds cool stays and whatever doesn't. And other than that, that's really all I have to say. It's a pretty well written track. All right, motherfuckers, it's time to randomize this shit. Let's see what else we got in here. I didn't get too many tracks today, so it's all good. Yeah, that one's cool. All right, just because I say it's cool doesn't mean it's signable. It all depends on what the label wants, right? Some labels don't give a fuck. Source, half the shit they release, man, I swear. It sounds like came out of a fucking blender. Also, I hope he fucking the anime looking picture dude or whatever. I hope he resent. I do want to hear his music. Doesn't this feel bad for them? Oh, look at this. Any changes before I send the final file to the label? It's been accepted as my first release. SoundCloud will probably crush it a bit as it is -3.5 loves. Well, what the fuck are you doing? at negative 3.5 loves, bro. What the fuck? All right. Ah, it's drum and bass, maybe. That's why. So here, main idea is that mono synth sound, and then you have supportive sound, that is the square distorted sound. It should be the other way around. That's the square distorted sound should be more in the back, and the fucking lead sound that I am supposed to be listening to, doing all the fucking Dr. Dre shit, should be more in the front. Kick also sounds way too sloppy, I would say. It should be tighter. Okay. Cool bass. Nah, when I say lumpy kick, right, it's like when you clip a kick too much, you assuming you have a really good kick with some good dynamics to it, then if you clip a very good dynamic kick that's punchy, you lose a bit of the punch because you fucking blob it. So a thing many drum and bass producers do is they'll clip the shit out of the kick, but then they'll add another layer that brings back the punch. And the way they do it is either a transient layer or in a separate channel, or a transient designer after the clipper just to bring back some of the punch. Oh, it's a trashy hip hop kick. Yeah, it could be that as well, man. Those hip hop guys don't know what the fuck they're. Nah, I'm kidding. Just like Kashmir did a video about this on his Instagram recently for Dharma, where essentially he'll like blob it up on the synths, squash them, so then they lose all the transients, the essentially the dynamic shape to it. So then he'll add like a click layer, and then he showed how he does it in a fancy ass way. Cool. That bass sounds saturated. No, it's fine. The idea is cool. But here the vocal should be more up front. So the vocal, right, so that's the main idea, should be louder. Switch. Yeah, the drop kick is perfect. Why don't I use the drop kick in the break? Why a hip hop kick there? Okay, cool transition. Good change, good contrast. Good textures. No, it is true. The synth does pop out too much. People can't handle the fucking truth. I tell them their track sucks, they ghost me. It's okay, they'll come back for the fucking sounds when they realize their favorite drum and bass producers are using my shit as a systematic process to make the bangers that they hear. Go buy your cheap ass presets for $15 a pop. that's personally me. That's what I would do. Sorry, I'm like off here. I'm all like trying to add something there. Man, these sound thin. What the fuck did I do? Shit. Something cool here, man. Some sound design shit could be dope. Alright. I think if I had to say what to do in this, definitely this part here needs to be touched up. Don't be scared to automate the volume on some of your leads, you know, like versus break versus drop. You can automate the volume with a utility in Ableton if you're too lazy to use the fader, because I can get it. It can get tedious, so that's why you use the utility. Kick, switch it for the drop one, or find a better hip hop kick. That's all I gotta say. And then on the drop, make sure the vocal is up front. Better balance on some of the synth shots on top. Saturate the bass or make the bass sound a little fuller. But other than that, you're good. Oh, you can send the new version right now. I'm just curious. Like you didn't tell me. Yeah, the vibe is sick on it, by the way. But you didn't tell me whether the fuck it was good or not. But I'm pretty sure it's good, assuming you did it right. Yeah, anytime, man. Get that song out. Nah, I meant my sounds. Yeah, usually there's a guy saying the N-word in here. Like, he'll come and go sometimes. But other than that, I don't really care, to be fair. I think we should be allowed to make jokes about touchy subjects. I think we should be allowed to really say whatever the fuck we want, cuss, all that. I don't mind it. You know, life's already hard as it is. A little bit of humor is good on my watch. Well, it's because I used to like ninjas, bro. Well, yeah. I also think people shouldn't be too sensitive, but that's, you know, to each their own. Thanks, man. How old do I look? Yeah, that snare isn't hitting how it should, I agree. Alright, whatever. Let's give it a chance. Come on, what you got, Whaley? Hell yeah. Bass, the rolling bass is doing some weird things. I get the idea of trying to add movement to it. I'm not a fan of it though. You lose the drive in it. Thanks, man. His name is Jasper. What the fuck? I mean, so far, I'm gonna be honest with you. The first part of the song doesn't really capture me in any way, man. Like, it's whatever's, but let's see the break. Maybe there's something more to this.
Stars, waves, night sky.
Why I'm randomizing, so you always have a chance of getting picked. I don't alienate anyone.
Night sky. I know you hear me. Stars, waves.
Cool. Vocal's pretty cool.
I know you hear me. Stars, waves, night sky. I know you hear me. Stars,
is he? Well, maybe I shouldn't say anything then. Here, the snare bowl is too fucking loud. It takes away from everything he's doing in this section. Way too loud on the snare bowl. Way too sharp. I like what the synths are doing, but that snare bowl is way too... Okay, cool. Love the shit you're doing here. Here we go.
Stars, waves.
Nice creative auto panning.
Sky.
Pan to the left.
I know you hear me.
That's cool. That is cool. Dude, that's sick. That's way better, man. That intro's not it, but see, I would have skipped this track over here, bro. So I don't know how you can get some more swag on this side, but this is dope. This is not. Mix is really bad here. What the fuck, Whaley? Alright, we're good. We're back. No, I would have gone into a different section here. No, I mean, I get the idea of the tension, but it could probably be done better. Cool. Yeah, the track has some good moments in it, I would say. I kind of stated my distaste for the intro and the key change that occurs over here, or the note change. Yeah, I'll take you guys back here. This is fire, bro.
Night sky, I know you hear me.
This is it. This is sick. This is it. This is the guy right here. This is the guy.
Stars, waves,
This is sick too.
night sky, I know you hear me. Stars, waves,
This part cool, but I feel like you need to mix those vocals better.
night sky, I know you hear me.
No, fuck this shit. This ain't the guy. See, this is the guy after I followed him and I found out he practices Zumba instead of going to the gym and lifting heavy ass fucking weights. Like, he's doing Zumba right now. Fuck no. Okay, he went back to the homeless shelter and he's giving to the people. I'm like, that's the guy right there. That's the guy. Hell yeah, that's the guy. Here's the guy's here. Now the guy is drinking a vegan protein shake. That's not the guy, man. You're not the guy right here. Anyways, yeah, some good moments in the song. I like the vocal, to be fair. I like what he does. It's very interesting. And but yeah, I think the intro needs to be spiced up more swag. Could be a lot better, but all of this here is fire. So definitely work at the song, man. Like, I think it's definitely one you want to fix and finish. And yeah, you know, profession, bro, trust me, like, I get some shit by some people you guys look up to, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, like that kind of shit. You know, I'm like, man, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? You know, but hey, you know, like, everyone needs that sometimes. We all have those moments and stuff. Even I have those moments, man. And, you know, sometimes I say, fuck this shit. I feel like shit. I feel like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Why the fuck do I have this studio, these synths? Fuck this shit. I need to figure out what my next line of work's gonna be. And then there are days where I come back to it and go, oh, I know what to do. Never mind. Fuck normal life, 9 to 5. I'm just gonna keep at it, So yeah, man, everyone has kryptonite tracks, like where you do stuff and then you go, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? So I think the important thing is to be able to come back from that and just keep at it, Keep at it, man. Yeah, we good though. That's the guy. That's the dude. I'm randomizing songs, so yeah. Man, what the? Bro, what the fuck are we doing, okay? AI's not, well, here's my stance on AI being creative and all that. I think that, no, I believe, right? So I've used chat to help me with some sounds for Paradox 6. Like, I'll ask it some questions. Like, I couldn't nail the Oliver Heldens Hilo Reese, so I asked it, like, oh, how do you make this sound so it actually can hear it? So I tried stuff with it, but it still wasn't close enough. But it did lead me down a path of revelation where essentially, instead of using a low pass, I ended up using a band pass and distorted heavily, and I was able to get the Hilo Reese to where I would put the Evil Sounds SoundWorld stamp of approval on it. However, the values it gave were fucking wrong, and it didn't lead to something that I would put my stamp of approval. But it was definitely a good reminder for me that, oh fuck, I forgot to bandpass and like do that technique, so it helped there. I tried using it for chords, so that was fair, just some interesting chords, but the chords it gave were horrible. No, they were good. They were just kind of like, you still got to add your own twist. So I feel like it will help a lot, man. But at the end of the day, it's the idea and the attention to detail that you have and your taste that will add value. Now, if you're doing stuff like everyone else, just basic shit, and there's nothing unique about you to begin with, then yeah, you're fucked. But if there's something like, you're an expert in that field to that point, I feel like it's just going to make life a little easier and it's going to aid. But eventually, we'll see what happens, man. At the end of the day, someone has to say, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. If you're going to use it for making movies, right? Like, oh, this animation looks like shit. But if Normie uses it, then they're not going to be able to tell that, right? So you still need to be good at what the fuck you're doing, I think, to another level. Okay, and different. But it is fucking coming, bro. It's coming. Trust me, I've been stroking it. Bro, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro. This is so out of rhythm. Yeah, man, this is so off. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, it needs work, man. I'm sorry. It just needs to. Yeah, it's not it right now. That's not. Let's just act like this never happened. Back to the drawing board. Okay, that one's just way too far, way too gone, like a drug addict on the streets. Damn, that's deep. Who's your wait up? To chop up and glitch vocals, is Ableton's beat repeat great, or is there a better plugin? How many people? 57 people are watching. Any competitors here? Because you guys always steal my fucking ideas. Yeah, so beat repeat's cool. I've used it. I use it here and there. Other thing to do is grab the vocal, put it into simpler, and slice it up, and then use something like a sequencer that can randomize for you to chop it up and give you ideas that you wouldn't have thought of. Life, it's a great plugin, 150, a little expensive. I have a link if you're gonna buy it. I recommended it, so you better use that link. I use Life sometimes as well to generate ideas for vocal chops. Infiltrator's also good at it, but those would be my big ones, I would say, for stuttering vocals and to generate ideas. It's either that or do it manually, man. Yeah, in fact, staying in front of a sampler slice works well. Sometimes I'll do it for loops. Like I'll like record a bunch of like sounds with my analog synths, and then I'll put them into a drum rack, and then I'll acid sequence, and then from there I'll like fine tune in order to get something cool that I can put my stamp of approval on. But yeah, those are some cool ones. Hey, if you buy any, do my affiliate, bro. I gotta feed my kids, bro. I have 3 fucking kids. I am 32, okay? 3 kids. Okay, I live in California, Los Angeles. You know, I gotta pay the mortgage, bro. Fucking 3 motherfucking kids. I'm motherfucking expensive. Use the affiliate link, bro. I don't know where my link is, actually. It's not in the description?
Is it Stacy?
Oh, yeah, it is in my description.
Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley?
Captain Prime America. This was
it Danny?
selling insurance.
Where's the function? Where the fuck the function?
Just in case you try it, if you like the idea of it. But other than that, everything else is free.
Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl.
Huh. Baby girl.
Baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl.
I mean, this is cool.
Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you
But
twirl.
I'm assuming this is you over
Let
here.
me see you twirl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Let me see you do your dance.
Yeah, that's, I'm gonna sample those. Oh my god.
Dance, 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 dance.
Shut the fuck up.
This is like when guys start rapping. For some reason, guys, when they rap, like freestyle, and they never rap before, they always rap about gay shit. And like a big dick and like some, you know, you ever notice that? It's the same thing with producers. When you guys fucking suck and you produce, like, this is what you make. You can't do anything else, bro. I'm kidding. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up.
That's heavy. I don't know, man. I'm hearing this shit quiet. All I hear is a fucking cat being fucking like, you ran through a lawnmower.
Shut the fuck up.
I know. To each their own. To each their own. See, AI is gonna replace these motherfuckers. That's for sure, dog. Make me a big ass kick, bro. Yeah, man. It's not my style, but hey, you know, respectful. You're good, man. Yeah, usually I take pride in that the songs in here are not too bad. I don't know what's going on, man. But it's Tech House Thursdays.
You know it freaks me.
Tech House Thursdays live from Los Angeles, California. On the lineup, opening act, Sound World with his feedback stream. 12 o'clock there, Chris Lake with his beat making fucking stream. I like the idea of it. I just, that sound design's horrible. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Why is it so high? Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, that lead sound is horrible. Nice. White stutter vocals, well, I guess they're cool. Maybe they can work if they're quieter and better mixed. That's cool. Sweet. know, more. I don't know how I feel about the sound design, but especially on that. Yeah, I think it can be. Bro, that's not a frog. That sounds like a pig sound got ran through a fucking sampler FM or some shit. But phasers, but. Did I? Fuck. Well, people change. Oh, did you donate? I didn't see, bro. Fuck, my bad. Next time, say something. No, you didn't fucking donate. Well, maybe the stream died. Did he donate? Yeah, the pig nose. Sorry. I don't even want to. Cool, man. I think the track just needs a better, more low end, better mix. And then I don't know how I feel about the idea. I think the idea is cool in the beginning, but the more it goes, the more I'm just like, maybe like cut the head off, cut the vocals out and start over. I would just say, but yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got, man. It's one of those songs where I'm just like, Matilo, what the fuck are you doing here? It's one of those songs where, for me, it's just more like if it was my song, I wouldn't work on it. To be fair, I'll just start over. Shit. Evanescence DMV. That's a good reference actually. That'd be dope. We got the bros. This part's very quiet, but let's. Oh shit. Okay, bass is super distorted. I have a student I teach every Wednesday, sometimes on Fridays. He's a good guy, and he's probably watching the stream. He says he watches while he's working, and the whole thing has always he like literally the last 3 sessions he's like, bass. I want to learn about bass. So I've been teaching him how to make bass from various different tracks, and I showed him how to make the London's Fire bass from Max Styler and Chris Lorenzo's track, and I told him, bro, that shit's simple, dog. And then I showed him, and he was like, what the fuck? It is simple. Yeah, very simple. Very simple. Don't overthink it. Right now, this bass sounds like Torta Doña vibes. You know, Latina girls, they blow up the moment you wife them. So that's what this bass sounds like, man. Maybe you should have waited a bit. You know what I mean, dog? But yeah, way too distorted on the bass. But what it's doing is fair. Shit is fucking gone. I don't know what the vocals are saying, but the fuck's going on with the vocal? Are you sidechaining the vocals, Yoltik? Yoltik, you motherfucker. Come on, Yoltik. I like the idea of it. We were here before you and all that. It just sounds like, it sounds fucked, bro. No, I think the snare just needs to be brought up in volume. It doesn't sound too bad. How the fuck do you mix like this, though? Oh my god. That lead is too quiet, bro. Louder. Not bad, though, on the ideas. I'll tell you that much. This is not bad, though. This is not bad, bro. Yeah, that fucking lead is horrible. Good ideas, bad execution, and yeah, just need a better mix on it. But hey, take pride in the fact that your idea is pretty good. Shit, I'd even be like, yo, let's collab on this, bro. All I'll do is change the fucking bass and the lead sounds, make the vocal more fucking apparent and probably like amp up the second build more. Better bass. Get rid of the odd mob lead because that shit's straight. Fuck that. Yeah, and some of these shuts are a bit weird. But yeah, it feels like you gotta rework the whole drum section and like the bass, but the idea is nice. And then the odd mob lead needs to go do something different because that's way too odd mobby. But other than that, it's cool. Oh hell yeah, dog. Holy fuck, dude, I'm old. Ugh. Hold up. My jaw got fucking rocked, bro. Uh-huh. Okay, well, you just changed the drop, right? Where the fuck is the... You goddamn... Okay, what key is this in? I'll do it real quick, man. Just because it seems like we're fucked here. Oh, fuck, dude. I don't know how them bitches do that shit, dog. That shit, holy fucking jaws, dog. Wait up. Yeah, like, you know, more choir, super saw, I don't know, something like that's all, man. To each their own. To each their own. I didn't mean a bit. I meant more like a choir, like a cool sound coming up, you know, like. But yeah, do it how you feel is good, man. I feel like these all basses are just bit tall in comparison to kick. What? I'm kidding. All right, randomizing. We're randomizing. There's a guy named Fokker in here. And then, who's that guy's remix again? Okay, hold on. I'm going to bring in some songs, bro. This was submitted 3 times. What the fuck, bro? All right, we got Bank Rob and Calling the Police. Oh, how the fuck, bro? Okay. I'll let you know if you need to invest in life, okay? Because if the music's not there, what's the point? Okay. I don't know how that is. Ah, fuck. No way I landed on this shit, bro. Fuck you, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, I really need some criticism to finalize this song. I'll be honest, but it says chill step 2, bro. Try and be honest as possible, okay? I'll close my eyes and think about you. And then, boom. I guess. How the fuck? Bro, you suck, bro. Oh, I landed on him, bro. Okay. And then Carlos Garcia. Hello, Sen. Hello, man. You didn't submit a song? That's different. Okay. No, I am going to play it. I'm just saying, you know, like, better be good. If you're going to spend $150, you got 5,000 followers, though. Because you robbed the bank. Bought some followers after you robbed the bank, dog. I'm kidding. Let's go. Okay. love you, bro. Just know I love you, okay? Tell me where the bank at.
Tell me where the club at.
You think it's good? Yeah, it's not making me want to dance. Because the bass, it's just so fucking dun, dun, dun. It needs more, I would say. Like, those notes are playing so short and the bass is so short. Like, it's the stream, the beat and bass hit heavy on my end. I'll take your word for it. Take your word for it. So I don't know, man. Honestly, for me, I'll just be honest. Like, track's boring. Bass is just not doing enough. I get it. Maybe you want to keep it simple, but I would come in with some knocks. If that was the bass too, I would fucking put an 808 in there, so that way it only you know, like doom, doom. You know, if you're gonna be hitting one note, at least elongate. But I don't know. I mean, it could work. For me, it's just more like it's not making me want to dance. It's not making me want to thrust. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, cool track. I mean, if it gets signed, it gets signed, man. That's just the thing. The bass isn't really making me wanna. The reason the bass... Okay, here we go. Here's the answer. The reason the bass is boring is because it stays on the root note. Try starting with it in a higher pitch and working down to the root. Maybe. I don't know. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. All I know is I didn't want to dance. And if I don't want to dance, it's not for me. All right, we got Rick James. Love Gun. I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's the answer. Boo, 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 boo. But you never know. By the way, this guy makes everything, bro. What the fuck? You have the 1/8 swing on it?
Baby, shoot me with your love gun. Girl, let me
Yeah, those claps are wide in the vocal. Like, how the?
place that you want me in your face. Baby, shoot me with your love gun. Yeah, baby.
What is it, the 707?
That now you're ready for the fire. Fire. I'm gonna shoot you with desire. Yeah. Find me up there. And a little bit fun. Find me up, baby. And a little bit fun, big fun.
What do you guys think of this? Wait up. Let.
Take some of this. Feel good,
Noise. Shh, noise. Wish me up, baby. Wish me up.
Shut off, baby. Girl, when you need a little love, and just make you think it off, baby, shoot that. With your love gun. Girl, any day, anytime.
I don't know.
You want me in your mind, baby.
Yeah, cool. That's all I'll say. Cool. You know, I really don't know what the hell this is trying to do, but is it supposed to be like Purple Disco Machine? I feel like it needs more. Vocal mixing is off. Sure. However, it can be. Yeah, see, I don't understand this. I know it's a sample, but to me, the only person that does this good is Purple Disco Machine. So if that's the case, you need more fucking drums. You need more loops in there, man. I don't got those loops, but one day I will. Just give me time, okay? I'm on Paradox 6 for a reason. Deceiver 7 for a reason. We'll get there. We'll get to like Purple Volume 1 or some shit, but I think he has his own sample pack he released a long time ago. It doesn't need drive. It's an old school. I don't know, man. I mean, if that's the case, I'll just fucking hear like the original. Purple Disco. This is what I imagine it could be, you know? Man, he gives me fucking hope, bro. Look at his shirts, man. I have shirts like that. He gives me hope. What a king.
I can't get you out of my head.
God damn, this guy's. I'm assuming this is what he was trying to do.
It's just me, myself, and I am the A. Busy street, busy love.
Yeah, that's Feel My. It's Purple Disco Machine, bro. Like Feel Money. That's not disco. What the fuck you mean that's not disco? Dude, there's a naked man on the fucking cover art. That's fucking disco. That's more disco than disco, bro. What the fuck you mean? Tell me something more disco than that. Oh. My bad, genre police, bro. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure this is disco. Bro, I don't know what the fuck to say, to be fair. Cool, man. This is like, I feel like I have to go to the church now and get a fucking like cleansing. That's where the Father like throws holy water on you as he bathes you and shit. Cause I don't know what the hell just happened, dude. That's like pretty wild shit, to be fair. I'm pretty sure this is yeah, I mean, cool. He always sends the stuff and I always hear it. I mean, all power to you. All power to you. He's like, oh, are you fucking in the chat, bro? Or did you leave? He's a ho. Ha ho. I think he left. I saw him earlier. I'll just say what I gotta say. Maybe he'll fucking... I don't know why he's asking me for feedback. This is totally not what I would ever make, to be fair. But I'll give you my honest thought on it. Let's see. Okay, good text. Okay, I'm not bored yet. I'm not bored, so that's good. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting bored. You're flying? Yeah. Can the piano do something else? Because the piano just repeats the same motif over and over again. See, if there's no vocal, it's getting boring. Make bars splices? Nah. Chords. If this is supposed to be the climax, make it feel big. You know, some nice chords would be nice, like saws. Not like super EDM-y, but you know, something that fits the vibe. Da, na, na, na. My take on this, again, I don't make this stuff. The ocean waves are very loud. Piano's cool. Variation needed for the break section or whatever this is. Last drop, probably chords to switch it from first drop, make it feel bigger for the climax. Contrast music, every genre will have it. Rock has it. Fucking Latino house has it. Fresa Regida, you know, corridos, Mexican urban music has it, you know, like you go from quiet to loud or full, you know, for your climaxes. So I think all that's missing is a super saw here. Not a super saw, but like, you know, some nice fucking strings or like wall of sound, strings, saws, maybe squares. Just really depends what you're trying to add there, but that's all. Could also add more, I would say, unpredictability to it by doing that thing that guy said in the chat, the ringtone you hear when you are put on hold on the phone. I mean, you could do that. To be fair though, like this sounds like it needs vocals over it. Level 1 fighting chief. I mean, just because you have the picture. I don't know, you know, like here, bye-bye. Bye-bye. But yeah, I would just do more there, I would say, on the last. That's all I can say. This is totally out of my comfort zone, to be fair. But hey, I've done pop too, so shit. I have a good ear for that stuff, I'd like to say. Just do tee-doo. Yeah, wait up. Again, ARP, bring the ARP there. Give the piano a break on that break too, here. Like, you know, do something different, you know? Like, you can't have that same loop going constantly because then it's boring. You need to, like, think of every section as its own entity, right? And then add variation. Either take away or you add, right? Okay. I love Fuerza Regida, man. Good songwriting in their songs. It's really good. Also, the mix on Marlboro Rojo is insane. Oh, you're making this stuff. Supposedly this is the next big genre of dance music. Can you believe that? How the hell did I land on you? That's great. This is okay, man. You've done better. Warning, it hits -4 loves. Trust me, man. We just heard a -3.51. If it sounds good, dope. Yeah, you've done better, man. This track does not excite me in any way or form like your other ones. To be fair, like, it's just way too boring. By the way, I'm being hard on Kook because he's been here for a while, and I told this motherfucker to release his music, and he never does. Like, I think he sounds pretty decent, and like, fuck, man. Well, I have to be honest with you. We have to grow together. You have to be a big DJ so that way you can, like, promote evil sounds too, man. You know, like, shit, like, get these fuckers on the map, bro. Stuff like that gets playlisted all the time. Like this? Yeah. It's just missing. I don't know what it is. It sounds like yesterday I made a pretty cool loop. and it's like, you know, like it wasn't exciting, so I just deleted it because you get those ideas. Maybe it's missing. I can't pinpoint why though. That's the thing. Yeah, it does need more. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's just the bass pattern doesn't really excite me. You know, it's like you can kind of hear when you're excited about an idea. You're like, fuck yeah, let's work on it. But I think the bass isn't just, it's just not, it's like the bass should make you feel something. To me, it just feels rather eh. Does that make sense? Like, maybe it excites him. I don't know. But for me, there's nothing there. Nothing there. But if he feels like there is, then hell yeah, do it. But yeah, you just move on, you know, start another one. We already heard that. What the hell is this? Why is there Captain? Is that Captain Picard? Not a test, okay. -4 loves. Yeah, send whatever, man. I'm just checking these all out for you guys. If you got the balls to send it in, send it in. Or the estrogen. Never mind. This is -4 loves. Come on, dog. It's not it. Someone asked me, how can you fucking get feedback? Like, who are you and all this shit? I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking retarded. That's for one. I think, you know, like, I think people can say when a song is good or when the idea is not good. I don't think this is a good idea, bro. This is not it. Way too busy. Sonically, it's flawed. Bro. It's hard to tell. You can't really see it. I like the beginning of it. I thought it was going to be one of those tracks where it's kind of freaky and like... And then it goes into this and yeah, shit hits the fan. It's just way too busy, man. The idea it presents is not strong, I would say. That track sounds good. Okay, cool. You can fucking hear it on repeat if you want. Here you go, bro. All you. I mean, it just depends on the genre you're making. I've done a master's. I've done a master for D&B producer where, like, I put it to -4, but he was like, "No, just leave it at 6. Sounds too shitty at 4." Maybe I just didn't do it right. My brain doesn't get -4 loves. I feel like the mix has to be on point, and you have to clip everything to get it there. Or simple ass track.
We never say what's on our minds.
Just keep making music, Paul. Just keep making music. The idea is way too busy, bro. I think, you know, just simplify, use some references, hear people's music that you like, and get some inspiration there to kind of have a bit of composure. There's some good ideas, you know, like I usually tell people. Yeah, that was just way too busy. Way too fucking. Clip everything. Yeah, but I've been starting to do it. I just do. I feel like I don't like the sound of it. I'll be honest with you. But I'm doing it in tech house, and then I put a lot of reverb on my songs too now, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't work with reverb like that. What is it? -2 dB of clipping. Not bad. Hold up. Let's hear this better. Well, when a genre... Is there anything musical about drum and bass, though? That's the thing, you know? There's some genres that are built more on sonics, and there are some that are built more on musicality, right? I would say that most of the stuff that people want to clip like that is not going to be like sub-focus and metric shit. It's going to be more like bow stuff, more like sound design stuff, more like gritty stuff, nothing musical, right? But then if you have a fucking sub-focus style track where it's melodic, does it make sense to clip like that with all that fucking reverb? Yeah, I would say. Oh shit. Props, dude. I just feel like the reverb sounds so horrible when you do that, but maybe I'm missing something, you know? I even got the good clippers. I got the gold clip and I have the orange clip. Okay, cool song. Vocals. I would definitely say if track is vocal driven in the break, I would want to find a way to make it sound more expensive, more processing, reverb, layers to the vocal. If you don't have access to layers because it's a sample pack vocal, use an audio effect rack and create layers for it. Ray Stefan made a video about it where he processes his girlfriend's vocals and then rubs her fucking feet. But in it, he talks about using flanger, chords, etc. to create wide layers. You can also maybe put a more interesting reverb on the vocal, some echoes on the vocal that's around, like, you know, just make it sound more interesting to hear. Right now it's very basic, very vanilla sounding.
I can't stop
I think I
lost but free, just you and me, dancing wildly.
it's not bad, it's just very vanilla.
Lost but free,
Let's see where you go.
there's nowhere else I would rather be. Nowhere else I would rather be.
Fuck him, man, dude. Just call him Bo. I call him Boner now. They're gonna correct us. Call him Boner. Cool. Bo. Cool.
We never say what's on our
Oh shit, you back, bro? What the hell, Triggs? He's back! He's back from the Harvard! Lost but free. Any ad libs came with the sample pack, I would say. Some ear candy would be nice. Ya sé, yo sí sé. Yo sí sé. Yo sí sé.
We never say what's on our minds.
That part was iffy.
Keep walking past the warning signs.
Not bad. Did you get any ad libs?
We're too addicted to the highs. And there's still love to say goodbye.
Lost but free.
Another night, another fight. But I still want you. This I'm imperfect, but it's real. I can't stop feeling lost but free. Just you and me, dancing wild in ecstasy. Lost but free, just you and me.
You're gonna give others a shot?
Where else I would rather be. Lost but free, just you and me.
Cool.
I can't just you and me,
Any way to amp this section up more?
dancing wildly.
Well, some ear candy of the vocal would be nice, I would say here. I don't know why the moment you went into this break, I just wanted to hear this. Lost and free, infinity. I want to see what he does with me. Wasn't she? You and me. I wanna go to infinity, 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 some shit, and then back to the drop. Yeah, cause fuck, dude.
Another night, another fight.
Man, it might be fine that way too. I just wanted like one of those moments. I'm trying to think of the song. You do that in your track? That's cool. Holy fuck! What is that song with Said? Is it Clarity? God fucking damn it.
Cause you are the piece of me too deep and sad.
Where the hell is that song? There's a song he has where like it goes into the break and it does that exactly how I hear it. And fuck, I don't know what song it is. Is it the middle?
Losing my mind just a little.
Fuck. Is it? Nah, it's not the same drop. Not that. Two totally different songs, but there's a song he has. I just can't remember what it is. Holy shit. But it's all cool. We're good for the verses. I would just, again, it feels like something's missing here. The magic is not there. So I don't know what that is. Could be pads. It could just be like the way it progresses into that. But I would experiment with pads and ARPs, to be fair. That's all that I could hear is missing. It's just way too fucking... A pad would be nice. There you go. That's cool. That's exciting to hear. That's better. This is all boring, but this is dope. Well, yeah, man, the guy has a shit ton of money, doesn't he? Cool. Yeah, cool song. It's definitely above average. Maybe it's just me, right? I don't like these kind of songs. I don't know, man. It feels like the track could be a lot more exciting in general. But yeah, you guys got it. It's better than average, like I said. So get it. Get it. Oh my God, it's finally finished, the song. I mean, I had this one for so long. I'm just happy it's in a state like generally one of the songs I'm most proud of having made. And 07, Mamai, Too Good for This World. I'm not laughing at the song. I'm not the explosion. Holy shit. No, you're good, bro. That explosion was crazy. It's like an explosion of kawaii-ness, bro. I hear some Avicii in here. His legacy lives. Well, the drop's not bad. I definitely think it's very white, very, very bright, but very stark, but not bad. Not bad. Here? Those ow, 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 ow that you add, right? Like that, those get overtake the vocal a bit too much. So those would have to be more in the back. I would say in the vocal more forward, so that way it's seen. Yeah, it's not bad, by the way. This is good. It's just very loud, and that explosion, holy shit. Yeah, that takes my attention away from the vocals. When it comes to mixing stuff, it's not all about EQs and shit like that, you know, like getting shit fat. It's also about knowing what the listener should pay attention to. And again, making stuff so that it doesn't lose the attention. The bomb goes off. This part gets too busy, right? So you have the melody, the Avicii melody, rest in peace. But it's too crowded. So, you know, you always want to think, okay, if I come in with the lead and it's like getting lost or it's hard to pay attention to, even though there should be a main element, I feel, then can you remove something, or does something need to be there, right? So then that would be the that. So this part here, way too busy with the vocal chops and the yeah, cool. This part's fine. Those explosions, holy shit. Yeah, so here you have too much low end, so the limiter just gets fucking pushed and you get this distortion. So I would just lower down the sub or whatever that fucking impact is. Again, too busy. The stadium claps, whatever it is. Again, I don't make this genre, right? But when I listen to your song, the idea should be clear and it shouldn't be like confusing me with all these sounds. Again, I'm hearing in a very high def environment, so every little thing pops out. I can hear everything. I can even hear you breathing in the back. But so yeah, it's like, you know, mixing at the end of the day, one, making sure it hits, two, making sure that the listener pays attention to the right thing and making sure nothing else clouds that thing that they should be paying attention to. So I'll keep repeating that. I've been reading a book on how to teach people. And one of the things is to keep repeating what I'm trying to teach you. Because one day you're going to be better than Porter. I can smell it. And I expect a shout out, okay? No, I'm kidding. Holy fuck, what happened? Oh, okay. Hi, Joy, how are you? Yeah, so again, very stark on the synths and stuff. They're very like, everything in the drop's fine. Like, it's all like very, I can hear everything. Nothing's really fighting other than the vocal down the center and that, oi, oi, oi. But again, the question is, can the synths sound better? But you already released this. Seems like people like it, so that's good for you, man. It feels good, huh? So just for the next song, maybe always improve. You always improve, you know, as you go. So yeah, next time just watch out for like very like harsh sounding synths and stuff, but not too bad. Okay, Isaac, I'm on this. Is that tricked? Okay, up is Yoltik. I already did that song, right? I'm randomizing, by the way, so I'm not just going in order anymore. Oh, we already heard that too. Maybe I shouldn't randomize. Ah, look who I got. Nick. Is that Nick Bass? Oh, no, I haven't heard that. Heights Flip, okay. There's a wolf. Oh my god, you're like my friend, bro. He's addicted to wolves. Like literally his Facebook profile picture's a wolf. And then you look at the picture and you keep hitting right and it's all fucking wolves. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Oh, I landed on Jet A1. I seen his name. And he has a bookings email too. Holy shit, bro. Who are you, dude? I came up with Unmastered. No, you were right. The vocals do seem thin. Very clean. Is he saying stupid? Bullshit. I'm out of coffee. Always doing good. Try. You got the positives in your life. SoundCloud. ARP idea is cool, but it can sound a lot better.
They can never kill my
So yeah, it's still a sketch. I get it. You know, sound design on that ARP could be better, like more flowy or more better placed. That's it. But that's cool. Yeah, more dense. Thank you, man. It's a good word. More dense.
Come and join me on this ride. It's popping when I step inside. You know I always do shit.
No.
They can never kill my vibe. Come and join me on this ride. It's popping when I step inside. You know I always do shit.
Dun.
They can never kill my vibe. Come and join me on this ride. It's popping when I step inside. You know I always do shit right. They can never kill my vibe.
Atmosphere.
Come and join me on this ride. It's popping when I step inside. You know I always do shit right. They can never kill my vibe.
I don't know if I made atmosphere for. Yeah, I have.
They can never kill my vibe. You know I always do shit right. They can never kill my vibe. Come and join me on this ride. It's like when I step inside. You know I always do shit right. They can never kill my vibe. Come and join me on this ride. It's like when I step inside. You know I always do shit right. They can never kill my They can never kill my vibe.
Or what the fuck?
They can never kill my vibe. Come and join me on this ride.
Should be louder.
They can never kill my vibe. Come and join me on this ride. It's popping when I step inside. You know I always do shit right. They can never kill my vibe.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, get that sound up. Boom. If your music is shit, you can't stop yet. Yeah, good track, man. I think I said everything I did, but yeah, it's pretty above average. Very good, very good. Really good. Alright, this is the wolf guy. This also needs a pad. Just kidding. Alright.
Dancing in the moonlight, 2 shots in 2 nights. Wish I could do right. This isn't real life. Back against the wall, straight down the floor. We started all over and over again. This drink, it feels amazing. These drugs, they got me faded. They help me get away from my heart. This lifestyle will take me apart.
What?
Take your lies. Can you take me apart? Take your lies.
You want me on his feet? I'll do it. You want to raise the stakes? I'm down.
Am I stuck in a cycle I can't break out from? I need a plan. Dancing in the moonlight, 2 shots in 2 nights. Wish I could do right. This isn't real life. Back against the wall, straight down the floor. We started all over and over again. This drink, it feels amazing. These drugs,
What do you guys think?
they help me get away from my heart. This lifestyle will take me apart. Hold it out on me.
Not bad.
Fighting for my freedom.
Pretty good.
But how can I be free when all I see is fake love circling around me? Fuck about my face up.
Yeah, it's just these AI vocals or rips. Bro, trust me, I have a couple songs where I ripped the fucking track out with AI, and like getting the vocal right has been a fucking pain in the motherfucking ass, bro. Like I just don't know how, to be fair. Make them sit good, but here, I'll bring it up real quick so you guys can see. Same issue. I'll show you how I fixed it. Actually, I think I fixed it, but
Fighting all these demons, I cannot see them.
I think I finally got that track fucking done.
I feel them tie me apart.
Actually, not to say. I mean, the song has everything there. Like, my brain doesn't work. My brain is just hearing this going, this is what it is. There's really nothing to fill, nothing to add, nothing bad, where I'm like, huh. Be cool.
Take your lies. Can't get you out of
There's that goddamn high end on the vocal.
Am I stuck in a cycle I can't break out from? Over again, never again.
Yeah, cool. That's all I gotta say. Like, if I want to be anal, right? It's like if I had that break. Pads are too static for my taste. You know, when you design a pad sound, you can add attack and decay. So that way it doesn't always sound. You can add movement to it. So that's easy, like something that I could say you can improve on. So yeah.
This isn't real life. Back against the wall, straight out of fall. We started all over and over again.
You thought I was gonna destroy you?
This weekend feels amazing.
No, you did a good job. I mean, dude, there's nothing wrong with it. Like the mix, like you want honest shit. The mix sounds like crap, but the idea is good. You know, like everything works. Nothing's out of key. Like what do you think I was gonna say? Like the mix was shit. But yeah, you know, it's cool because AI vocals. Hopefully, I don't blow your fucking ears. Sorry if I did. My bad. Let me see. I have it here. Oh shit, my thing is fucking dying. Yeah, this is an AI vocal too. I fucking ripped this song on top.
I smoke with you, 'cause you've turned.
So I did the Billie Eilish rip on it, and bro, like I had to look at this fucking EQ on this fucking thing, like look at that vocal EQ, bro, horrible. And then I think I reduced on the highs because but yeah, AI vocals are not it. Your vocals to sound a bit more like you know, the high frequencies, like just fucking like find a way to like get them not to sound too like brash. That's gonna be the key, because once you get it sitting right, it fucking sounds good, man. Check this out. Last thing, and then we'll continue with your song. I just want to show it. I worked so hard on this. Fuck. Here's the transition. Check it out. Yeah. Beautiful sounds. Raise the stakes in the break. Bass stays on one note. Bass stays on one note. Because then the bass. Wait, well, it's because I was doing a cover remix of this song because I really like it, and you just feed it into Musicfy. So the one I use is this. I'll show you. Wait up, Musicfy. It's this one. Here's the one I used, and then I used the Billie Eilish one. I'll show you real quick though. Like, so, but then you can see how the vocal looks. You see that shit? Like, there's too much fluctuation in volume. How to auto tune it. How to alter boy it. And then compress the shit out of it. But if I take it all off, watch it, that sounds Pro and B it. Yeah, AI vocals are fucking horrible to work with, bro. It's
Smoking weed with you at night
so now
till the fall.
format that shit down, fits the song. So yeah, dude. But yeah, just figure out how to get those AI vocals to work, because they're a pain in the ass, man. This song was like, god damn it, the vocals were just killing me. But possible, you know, just getting them to sound good. All right, Cavros Bros. What do you mean mix and master song for money? Was it from Label Radar? For the vocal, I mean, maybe too much reverb, not as apparent in the front as it should be. But we'll see where it goes. Woo! Maybe on a return would be good. Feels like the vocals pushed to the back really. But if the vocal's meant to be atmospheric, I mean, that's fair, I guess. I would just want the vocal more in the front. Okay, Hoover. This is what I'll say, man. So some labels run the business model where like they'll sign tracks when people, so some labels, okay, like there's some labels out there that will say a track needs to mix and master, which can be true. And then they'll charge you for it. But that's their business model. There's a lot of labels out there that prey on new producers like that. I would say this. I would say, what if I mix and master it myself or pay someone to do it that I trust? Can I still get the release? If you can, then, okay, fair. I think it's fine. But some of them will have you do it with them. Okay, so you want to be careful about that. There's a lot of preying on that. Yeah, that's the problem. Labels asking for the mix and master. Like they'll mix and master it, and then I mean that's just their way of getting business, I guess, for their mix mastering engineers, where they get a cutback as well. So I don't know if that's good or not, but again, that's what you want to be careful with, you know, because I've heard some tracks where the labels will say that, and I'm like, they want to sign this shit. It sounds like shit. So you have to you just don't want to get preyed on. Like, you know, mix and master will run 200 to 400, I would say, from someone okay, decent, and then if there's someone in the scene, they're probably 1 to 2,000, really. But some labels, that's the business model. Like, let's say I'm a mix and mastering engineer and I'm looking for work. I will open up a label, try and get the label big, or just open up a label and say, I'll release it if you let me mix and master it, and this is how much I charge. But you have to get something out of it in return, because to be fair, if you're going to pay that for a label that isn't going to do jack shit for you, then that's not worth it. If the label's good, it's going to give you good exposure, it has big names on it, then I would say, okay, sure. But usually, like, I'll say it like this: any label that I've worked with and there's a track that needs like a better master or mix, the label pays for the mix and master, and they take it from your earnings. Okay, so for instance, Myth of Nick's track, we actually had like, I think about like $1,000 or so, of sorts that we could use. So then Nico the Kid had it mastered by his guy, and the label paid for it. We didn't have to pay. Usually any label worth the damn doesn't make you pay. I'm just going to say it like that. That's why when you say that to me, I'm like, yeah, you want to be a little careful. You know, and it's the same for other artists as well. When the label means something, in a sense, or somebody, let's say, someone like a good label, like a lot of times they're the ones paying. Promotion, mixing and mastering, song makes enough money after it's recouped all of that, then that's when we start getting paid. So again, just tread carefully with that, I would say. A good vocal is way too buried. Synth could be a lot better. That synth is not it. Idea's cool, but that lead sound is not it. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, I agree. The vocal needs processing returns. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know, to each their own, the way they want to portray their music and stuff. But if the vocal is meant to be heard and in the front, then yeah, you would want to use a return track, because right now it sounds like it's an insert. So when you put the reverb as an insert on a vocal and you crank that dry and wet up, you push the vocal to the back. So it's a valid technique if you're trying to create more depth and push something to the back of the mix. But if it's a vocal, you want the vocal in the front. You want it audible, you know, or not audible, fucking hearable. Yeah. Yeah, cool. I would just say switch the synth up. I'm not a fan of wide bass lines, but that's me. Break's cool. And yeah, just get the vocal more in the front. Ah, shit. Another wide bass line.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
I am not sure. I don't know. I want to like the wide bass like that. It just sounds weird in my studio every single time. Make it work, I guess, but it just sounds weird. Stereo image wise. But like I said, you know,
I don't know what's happening.
to each their own.
I don't know what's happening.
I like that wide uplifter effect.
I don't know what's happening.
It's like a train
Someone
just
give me
coming
some
at you.
magic pills.
Oh, shit. Bro, why?
Give me some magic pills.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Better mix, I would say. It sounds weird.
Someone give me some magic pills.
Ideas are cool.
Pills. Pills. Pills.
Was it 4 years ago?
Pills. Pills. Someone give me some magic pills. Magic pills. Magic pills. Magic pills. Magic pills. Magic pills.
I gotta hear Bitter Val song though. Gotta be honest with him. We're gonna raise the stakes.
Magic pills.
It's gonna suck though, but
I don't know what's happening. Magic pills. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Magic pills. I don't know what's happening. Magic pills. I don't know what's happening. Magic
yeah, the panning riser's glorious, man. That shit's great.
magic pills. Magic pills. I don't know what's happening. Magic pills. Magic pills. I don't know what's happening. Magic pills. Magic pills. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
So stereo image of this sound, right? I know that sound. Is that Anima Stabs, man? Sounds weird. Just sounds very unnaturally wide, where like there's no mids to the sound. And again, it's just very odd sounding, not in a good way. Like the track, the sound doesn't hit. It just feels Botoxed, cosmetic, botched. Yeah, I think that's a good word. Botched.
Someone give me some magic pills.
I don't know if that's also an imager or the Haas effect or
Give me some magic pills.
some form of widening plugin, but you went hard on it. So I would keep some more of the mids, man. Mid signal on it. Cool idea though. A lot of energy. So yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, pretty much. That was it. I had to hide the bana. Okay, let's see. Been watching you since I was 15, 20 now. Hope I'm able to impress one of my childhood idols. The label said that the highs are too distorted on the drop. Okay, we'll check that out, but I'm already starting the song and it already sounds squashed to hell. Like the atmosphere is way too in the front and it lost its dynamic range, so it just sounds very in my face and not a good way. Yeah, so that's the problem, like that's what I was telling people before, right? Like I try to like squash some of these tracks I work on, like the one I showed right now, like I don't even know where the fuck it went, this one. And like I tried squashing it. Shit, I even have the good clippers, you know, on it, like the gold clip. But if I go too hard on it, a lot of the reverb and a lot of the pads that are in the break will come to the front. So it's like you have to be really careful with it because then it just sounds very unnatural. It doesn't sound not good in here. So yeah, that's a hard one. know the idea. Probably also a lot of reverb, way too much uncontrolled reverb. Okay. I'll be honest. Is it distorting on the highs? I don't hear it. I mean, I hear the highs sound weird, for sure. So I don't think it's distorting wide. I think what they meant more like that lead sound is wide, very wide. Okay, so this is the way I see it, right? If your drop, right? So kind of just to give you an example of the way I think about it in terms of landscaping, right? If I'm gonna have, let's say, like a vocal down the center, and let's say I want to add reverb to it, I can put it on top of the vocal. That's fair. I can also have it pan around the vocal because I want to add atmosphere. So then, right, so then that space that's taken up already on the sides with that reverb, in order for that effect to even mean anything in the song, you can't really have other stuff on top of it, right? So then the drums, I would mono them, because if I let the drums invade that space, it kills the illusion of that reverb that I've created. Okay, so that's one. Second thing, if I'm gonna have a pad as well like this, like be wide, right? I'm not gonna put the vocal wide because if I put that vocal wide, it invades the space of that pad. So then it kills the effect. It sounds weird. It doesn't sound cohesive. That vocal invades the space of that pad when I make it wide. So if I ever have any atmospheric elements like that and I want to have it shine in the song in a break, that's why I hate when people make shit wide for no fucking reason. Especially when you have pads and stuff like that, atmospheric elements, because then you just kill the effect. It just sounds really bad. I'm pretty sure there's a way to have both coexist and stuff. In terms like maybe like since the pad is super like mid heavy, maybe you can have high frequency sounds there on top of it, and maybe that will still work. But usually I find whenever you're gonna have atmosphere like that on a drop, it doesn't make sense to it really doesn't make sense to have other elements on top of it like that. What's wrong with the vocal being wide? Well, the vocal being wide kind of kills the immersion of a song. So when I hear a song, right, like Sabrina Carpenter's song or a techno song or a fucking like drum and bass song where there's a wide element in it that is atmospheric, and you put something on top of that atmosphere, you kill the illusion of that atmosphere. You kill the width in it in essence because you're having it hit on top of it. Right, so then that just sounds odd again when you're hearing in a speaker setup or in a car setup. Maybe in the car won't matter, but in the studio it does matter, and I feel like that will translate to the track just sounding a lot better in the car or on headphones, right? Like that's a good question to ask. I think a better mixing engineer. Why does that fucking matter if when you hear in a car you're not hearing in a perfect equilateral triangle where your speakers are on left and right like that? But I hear it in productions and tracks where they've been mixed so nice that I admire that. And there must be a reason for it, I feel. I don't know how I would translate into a club or into a fucking like speaker Bluetooth coming out, but I'm pretty sure there's some science to it. But point being, like, that sound shouldn't be wide, I would say. Like this one. Especially if you're gonna have that width atmosphere. And also the snare, I would center it and change it to something a bit more. Next thing, the kick also sounds like very I want to say like mid, yeah, like too high, so mid heavy, like too much, like I want to say 200 to 500, somewhere around there, where it's too much of that knock. I don't know if you clipped the kick, but that might have caused it. Yeah, the snare needs to be changed. Yeah, see, the snare is wide as shit. So usually if I have a snare like that, right, like I'll this is like Semengo watches me make music sometimes. He's like, you're monoing everything. I'm like, yeah, you fucker, because I have that fucking that snare. But even like this loop, like I monoed the shit out of it, because again, there's already width to the song and certain aspects to it, right? Like that atmosphere, I want it to shine. Why am I gonna put fucking drums on top of it? It's not gonna shine. So then why the snare can be down the center and just fucking hit hard. You can't have everything wide for sure. That's cool. Nice. Idea wise, it's cool. Let's see why they want to sign it. Sound design is pretty cool. That vocals way too in the back. I hate wide basses. Yeah, some variation would be nice over there too, man. Wait up, am I even showing my goddamn camera? Oh, I'm not. God damn it. There I am. I don't think bro, like, it's a decision you make. If you want to have a wide bass, you just make it work, I would say. Like, Semenga tells me wide basses now and all this bullshit. Like, sorry, not bullshit. There's fair. If you can make it work, you make it work. If it sounds sonically good, it sounds sonically good. Again, that's more of a sonics department stuff. That's not gonna, it won't make or break this track, I would say, if it's, you know, where sonics matter. But I just don't like the way they sound when I hear in a 2-speaker setups. I don't like the way wide basses sound. So that's the reason why I don't like using them too much. I'll still make them. Like, I can make wide basses for people, but I don't know, man. It just sounds weird to me, but it could work. I just have yet to hear a song where there's like a wide bass layer or a wide bass that I admire, you know? Yeah, I agree. A bit more contrast. Sure. And then variations on that, I would say as well, man. Something different. Yeah, you can donate for a review if you want. I want to take my family to Chick-fil-A, so. Tough critic, LOL. I mean, I use the highs more stereo and bass more mono when making wide basses. Yeah, so that's fine. See, like, okay, watch. If I were to make, so I'll show you guys the way I think about it. So even when I sound design for people and for you guys, like, that's the thing that I want people to use my stuff, and eventually as they get better and they can hear those things, they go, oh shit, this guy's like the attention to detail, right? So for instance, I was doing this pad. I think, I'm not sure if it's this one. It's in here somewhere. Where is it? Not that. Oh, here you go. This is a good example. Why is it so quiet? I can't even hear it. So like for instance, I might have a respace down the center, right? Why is that so quiet? Sorry, I don't know why. I'm not hearing it loud. So then I like that sound that you hear, like panning left and right. Right, that's respecting the reach down the center. I can also make it wide. So then there you go, right? Like that, I feel that adds a lot of immersion to the sound. Right, because then if I put it, and this is naturally there by the way, but if I do it there, the effect is lost. The other one too, I think I did Deceiver 7, what's this Abo sound. I like to think about the sounds in stereo image, mono versus stereo. So I did this Abo sound. And then the wide layer. Sounds a bit too, yeah. So then you get that. Why would I put it down the center? That was an Abo. I think I added a wide layer somewhere. Where the fuck is that Abo sound at? And then we'll keep going. Button, tie up, let's say, Cillian House. Yeah, so I think this one. Sound down the center. I think this is wide. Well, it was supposed to be wide. Yeah, there you go, wide. Center sound. Sound, this provides the highs on the high frequency on the sides, and then the guy was talking about bass, right? So if you get like a sine, distort the shit out of it. Bring like a wide layer 2, -2. Maybe high pass that, but you can make that bass have the wide highs frequencies as well. But I think it would sound good in the center too, but too much distortion. I mean, it's also fair to say if you had something like this where it's like and then this one, I don't know, same shit or like a different one. It's also the same. You could also widen. Filter 2, filter. I don't know if that's gonna work, but you widen the high pass like that. Can even have the noise on it, right? Like I hear that a lot. And when I see this shit, I'm always impressed. That and then sorry, I know busted ears there and stuff. But I think it only works with like a sine bass or something. Where you get the noise on the side. Yeah, I don't know. That's like you get like that 3D width effect. So that stuff when I hear in sound designer and tracks, that impresses me, right? But then when it comes to the writing of a song as well, it's the same thing. If the vocal's playing, singing down the center, I'm not gonna put like a lead on top of it. So if I can have the lead wide, the next question would be, is the lead taking away from the vocal if I'm supposed to be paying attention to the vocal? There's a lot of stuff to think about. But when it comes to basses, I like, to be fair, if the top part of the bass is wide like that, I don't mind it. But when it's the fucking mid part of the bass, like the mids, it always sounds weird to me. Like it just sounds so weird over here, man. Maybe like I just have to hear an Dolby system, but as a sound designer, I choose not to do those because it just doesn't sound good, like to me. And I don't see how people are gonna use it in a song. Like, but that's just my take on it. You know, it's one opinion. Thanks, man. I'm actually going to Chick-fil-A, bro. Or I can get a Dave's Chicken actually. So, but like I said, you know, all of that is extra. I think at the end of the day, music should be good for any of that to matter, to be fair. Like when music is good, none of that fucking matters to an extent. It's just an extra like cherry on the top. Dude, Dave's hot chicken's fucking bomb, bro. Like I had it like I want to say like a few weeks ago. It's just dangerous, bro. Because, you know, the calorie intake and all that. Beyond, where'd you send the song? All right, I'm gonna do a few more. like a few more like randoms here. So hopefully I get one of you guys has been waiting for a minute. Yeah, but on your song A1, if the label wants to sign it already and you're very proud of what you have, you know, because I always tell people too, they say, what the fuck does that matter? I'm like, well, it's called pride of ownership. You can have a nice Ferrari, but if it's dirty and you don't take care of it, then what's, you know, then okay, you still have a Ferrari, but where's the pride in ownership? Wax that shit, bro. You know, like, you have a nice car, have some pride in it, you know, like, take care of it, keep your room clean. You know what I mean? Like, Bailey, it's not meant to be. We'll come back, bro. Before you go, -40. Wait, I gotta get Bitter Val in here. Did he leave already? There's a link in the description, man. I'm gonna get a Chick-fil-A, bro. I'm gonna get myself a fucking. Thank you, I appreciate it though, bro. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys care. Let me see messages. Maybe I can show it. Don't show up here. Don't. Okay, woof. Did you delete the video? The Google Drive? Oh, fuck. Fuck, did I even have the... I think I fucking deleted the message. Oh, well. If you want to send it to me, I want to put it up. The Kanye song went off, supposedly. I thought he was going to get canceled on the spot. Are you flaunting money? Are you flaunting money in my face? I'll take money, bro. Shit. Oh yeah, you didn't. I hit your song and you didn't. I get it. Okay, my bad. Yeah, no, you don't have to give me money, bro. You're good. All right. Do you want my honest truth, like on what the song is? I can give it to you, but let me preface that by saying this: one, music is a lifelong journey. Two, okay, cool. It's good that you want to be somebody in the space and you want to do it for a living, but it takes time to get there. Some people take 20 years to get there. Not everyone's just going to like start and be like have the ear for it. Some people just have it, and others it takes a lot of time. So I definitely say don't quit on music, but maybe your approach to it can be changed in the way that you're learning and progressing in it. And I'll be honest with you, but don't quit, okay? That's the last thing I want, is for someone to quit, like just because, you know, they suck and stuff. Next question I have is, how long have you been making music for? And then I could probably give you a better fucking answer. And third, stop with the negative self-talk. Okay, I've been reading that book by Jordan Peterson, The 12 Rules of Life. I'm on chapter 2. Chapter 2, take care of yourself like you would take care of someone else. He brings a lot of religion into it. But I think the point of the chapter is the fact that we know how shitty we are as individuals, that sometimes we don't do nice things for ourselves and don't treat ourselves the way we should. So fuck that shit. You're the shit. And yeah, man, just keep your head up, bro. Like, treat yourself nice, okay? We're all shitty. Okay? But you can take care of yourself, okay? All right, let's see. As long as I'm alive, I'll be here every Thursday. Okay. So I'll say this. I watched this Steve Duda video. Like and I've taught you guys this for a while now, which is gating your drums, controlling the length of your drums. But Steve Duda, I didn't know he was doing mixing and mastering for some pretty big people. But he was talking about how when he mixes, he also thinks about time, how long something should be there for, right? So if you have an open hat and you have it ringing out for like a second or 1.5 seconds, doesn't need to ring out for that long. Can you shorten it and still get the drive that it provides, right? So that's why when I do drum tutorials and stuff, I will always talk about gating your drums, controlling the length of your drums. It all depends on the song, the context, of course, but again, it's just a needed space being taken sometimes. So I'm already hearing this, and I hear that wide lead too, all over the place, but let's... part's okay. Sounds like you have a sub on that bass that's more sustained and not as punchy as the bass. I don't know where that lead is from or how you got it that wide, but again, it's like I tell people, it sounds unnaturally wide. So Haas effect, what is that? Comb filter, stereo effect. There's nothing wrong with those plugins or those effects. It just have to be done on the right stuff, and maybe don't push as hard on it. And yeah, the bass is too boomy because there's a sub under that bass and it's probably running hot. All right. So yeah, so this mix is fucked, but whatever. Let's hear the idea. Yeah, exactly. Showing the MIDI notes on the sub. Okay, very ethereal. That was cool. Okay, it's very out there, but fuck it. Nice. Cool effect, can lead into that.
Time flashes in his name. Only through him can you awaken. Now bow to the art.
Good cut off automations. It's pretty cool though, the vibe. It's definitely very apocalyptic sounding. I like it. What you got? I really don't know what he's trying to make, but it definitely has something in it where it's exciting to hear, where I'm like, hell yeah. Like I want to hear this better. So here you switch to this section, which should actually be like it should have more of an impactful change. But since the lead is playing beforehand, just as full and just as loud, it takes away from the switch that you do. I wouldn't use that lead here. The one that moves my mind. No more leads. I would do something different here. I don't even know why that section is there, to be fair.
Time flashes in his name.
You can skip all of that. Sick.
The one true creator of all that you know. The creator of everything.
Let the bass breathe. I would have a section where you have this, man. But with more, to be fair, because that can be over here instead of all of this. And then this section here too, and then you can build to that. But anyways, yeah, I don't know why your bass never sounded like that over there, but yeah, it's I would say figure it out in the sense like remove leads, you know, try and have more composure, control the length of your drums. Think how can I create a different section where I don't have those leads playing all the time? Because if you have those, okay, so the problem with this song, right, compared to like, let's say a tech house track that you can loop, is this song is very hard on the ears. There's nothing wrong. It's just you can't stay on that lead for so long because it's just super, it's like a lot of, it's just very strong, right? So it's like if you hear the vocal singing a lot and it just keeps saying the same shit over and over again, you want to not hear it anymore. You want to stop listening to it. You need some contrast on it. Those leads are like, can only be there for like 8 bars, I would say, before it's too much. So it's one of those things where you have to give the ears a break throughout the song. So yeah, it's just more about when he says arrangement, it just means the way you're introducing stuff, the way that things are coming in need work, and how long they're staying there as well. Okay, but cool. I think there's something there. You just have to kind of refine it. It definitely excited me, so I was like, hell yeah. These vocals quiet. Louder vocals. Louder vocals. The last track sounded like Avicii leads, but like industrial. Nice. Squares. Square lead, the last track. Pretty cool on this one, man. Yeah, I would say vocals, man. You always want them in the front. Lower the volume down of your whole like DAW, like the track, or make it super quiet. Goddamn baby crying over there. You want to make sure that vocal is audible at low volumes and at high volumes. So that's why the low volume works for the vocal, because the volume of the vocal should be on top of the beat or somewhat there. It should still be audible. I'm pretty sure if you lower your volume in here, you're not going to be able to hear the vocal. Diddy, I got to check. But my Safari's frozen, so that's not a good sign, bro. Oh my God. Viewer activity. Oh shit. The baby in the back. Bro, I have 3 kids, bro. They're crazy. Cool. Yeah, so that's gonna be the main thing for this one. Vocals loud, and then control the length of your drums. Give me honest feedback. Don't go easy on me. Love your content. Been watching since 2016. FYI, this is official remix. Me and my buddy made the original, and we wanted a demo. Okay. Better vocal mix. I can barely, in my, again, my studio, I can not hear that vocal as clean as I should. Cool. That's cool. So yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone, put your vocals up. Oh shit. Cut the bass more. Louder drum build. The anything that makes you feel like you're in the build up needs to be louder. Bass is too big for the build up, taking away from the drop, makes it anticlimactic. Yeah, drop happens. It makes sense that it would work, but it sounds like shit. Yeah, so first thing I would mute everything and get the kick and bass and the drums working, and then from there bring in the vocal. From there, again, try to do less, more with less. Yeah, that mix is not it right now, but damn, man. Holy shit. Yeah, idea-wise, it feels like it's good. It's just sonically fucking shit. It's not that too much is going. I'm literally not lying. It sounds like fucking shit. I feel like everything works. It's just so imbalanced. Bro, just keep it fucking simple. It sounds like you're oversaturating your bass, maybe. You know, like I was just gonna kind of go. Let's see what up. My samples and friend. Did I do it for this shit or no? I don't know if these will work. Ah, fuck. You guys want to see me suck at making a drum and bass? Fucking sounds like. Whatever, fuck yeah. What's the beat again for drum and bass? Bro, just keep it simple, I would say. Because right now it sounds like the bass is getting fucked. Like, in the worst way possible. Fuck it. Is it this? Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, shit. Wait up. I think it's here. Wait, I'm just trying to make the fucking bass. That's all. Watch. Like, yep. I really do think it's all in the fucking sing sound design. Fucking, what is it? Wait, what the fuck? Somewhere here. It's D? Is it D? I don't know. I don't know what kind of bass you're running. Let's see. I'm like, but I feel like it would be something like this, no? Clip the drums. See, with the bass, this is what it sounds like you did, right? So you have a bass. Maybe you added a saw, I'm not too sure. Retrig it. I'm gonna add some release to it too because mono legato it. So bass more clean bass. I would no because bass should. This is how we make a bass. Like this is kind of almost done when it comes to bass. When you do it properly, we use good presets. Like your bass should sound good. Like it should sound fucking fat and good, bro. Like what I was trying to do here, just show that, but it sounds like this is what you did. Watch. Sounds like you grabbed a fucking decapitator. And you did this. This is what it sounds like to me when I hear it over here. And it also sounds like too much of like unneeded low end. And then if I EQ out the fucking if I do this, this is what it sounds like to me when I hear your song. Like there's just too much low end, like either one overload and you're clipping it or something's going on. But what I was trying to show you more is like I can make something that sounds fucking great without having to do fancy processing and stuff. When I just have the right bass sound or like have the right I guess like I'm not overdoing it, you know, that's what I'm trying to say there. You don't need to fucking overdo it. And then the problem though that comes is then like you fucking master it and it sounds even like worse, you know? So just maybe simplify the bass down, keep it simple, be careful with the reverbs. But this is what I would do first. I would just try getting this to sound good. The bass, whatever the progression is you have, that's what I would try getting sounding as good as possible. And then I would bring in the lead or the vocal stuff. And then I would remove all the reverb. Try and get it to sit nicely, you know, here at a quiet volume. Usually you can bring the volume down like this. Like that. And then just level it here. And then you would bring it up, okay? And then you can start to like fine tune from there because certain things at louder volumes, right? Like your perception on what you're hearing is gonna change the EQ curve of your fucking ears. They call it the Fletcher-Munson curve. Too many Instagram videos about it, YouTube back in the day, but you want to make sure, again, that this sounds fucking good. The reason you want to make sure this sounds good is because once this sounds good, you don't want to touch it. And you want to make sure that when you bring in stuff in, if it doesn't sound good, it's going to be because of the stuff you brought in, not because of these guys. Because these guys you're already going to set in stone. So as you bring in a vocal, right, and it sounds like shit, it's not sitting right, it's the vocal that is causing that. Now you can again add the vocal into this mixture where you make the vocal and all of this sound good, and then from there if you start bringing in synths and stuff, then and it sounds like shit, then it's the synths, not the stuff that you already set in stone. Does that make sense? It's more about like fine-tuning everything, like your bass, your drums, and let's say your vocal, and then everything else that comes in. Then if it comes in, it just doesn't sound the way you want, then again, it's going to be the new stuff that you're bringing into the table. But yeah, you got to fix that mix, man. And then from there, once it's fixed, maybe retract a bit on stuff. But yeah, like do that, you know, because that was my biggest mistake. I would bounce around a lot where it's like I would go drums, mix the drums, and then I would go mix the bass, and then I would go mix the vocal, the synth, and then I would come back to the drums. And it's just a lot of teeter-tottering at times. So again, at least that's a system you can use so that you don't like go around in circles and try and get stuff to, or confuse yourself on it, right? So get the kick, bass, drum sounding good, and then from there, if you master it and it sounds like that, then again, you know where the issue lies. All right, I'll be honest, man.
Could you do a final?
Sonics wise, it's not too shabby. I mean, the question is, what are you trying to make? That would be the first thing. Sounds like Romanian house or like some folk house. Alright, let's hear the build up. I don't know what this is. What is this? Like off Melbourne bounds? What is it trying to be? It's a new genre. Yeah, it has danceable energy for sure. But Emoji House. Yeah, so hearing that, like, I'll be honest, it's out there in the sense that, like, you know, I tell this to some people and then they never come back to me because I'm just too harsh. But I'm like what are you trying to make? And then they tell me, I don't know, just whatever I like. And I'm like, well, if you're just being creative, then that's fair. But you're telling me here that you want to get people to like your music, you want people to follow you, to love you and shit. You know, a lot of the times the easiest path for that is just kind of contributing to a community, a culture, a genre that already exists in the beginning, and kind of using the structure, the sounds, and the drums that they've set in place for that genre to be as big as it is. I don't know what this is, to be fair. I don't know if it already exists or not. If it doesn't, then you have to prove a point with it. But I'll tell it to you like this. As a listener, I'm hearing this and it lacks a hook. It lacks anything for me to go, that's memorable or that's dope. I mean, the bass was cool, the polka dot bass. It reminds me of the technical part. It's not too bad. I'll break it down. Check it out. So effects a little too loud. Open hat's okay. I would tighten it more. Clap is good. I like the clap. The open hat is just too. This part's cool. But this is where it starts to go weird, you know? This is the part where my mom would go, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like, or what the hell's going on here? You know, like this is the section where I'm like, what the fuck, you know? So either one, I'm going to be like, oh, this is new. Holy shit, this is sick. Or two, I'm going to be weirded out and hit next. You got a layer in there, which is cool. Well, I don't want him to quit. Okay. Vocal should be louder. Hella louder. Attention should be given to it. So anytime you have something like that, right? Like anytime you're going to have spoken words, again, you know, the listener should be able to hear it. And it should be really, I would put it really loud. And also, you should ask yourself the question if you can refine or subtract stuff to create an effect with it, because it sounds like someone's talking to me through a telephone. So if that's the idea, that's cool. But you have to sell it the effect, right? And you have to lead into it in a cool way. So vocals louder. I would have found a way maybe to like get the open hat to get shielded more. Okay. Snare bolt's cool. Nothing wrong there. You like vinyl? Since we've been hearing that sound a lot, I would say, can you come in with a more unpredictable sound and change and do contrast to it, so that way it's like a oh shit moment. Oh shit. Yeah, here I wouldn't even continue the leads after damn, or even like a Hoover sound. Hoovers are cool, you know. It would have the same effect as this, so that would be like, you know, if we usually go here, so Hoover. Yeah, sorry if you guys can't hear that shit.
Which part?
That's it, and let the beat do the talking, right? Like the doom 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 doom, because that's the thing the hat track has going for it, is the bass. But I wouldn't continue doing that. I wouldn't do that. Let the bass talk. Cool. See, that's good contrast. Not too shabby. I would just say you're relying too much on that hook idea too much, to the point where you're not letting your brain work and come up with other stuff on the drops. Let the groove work, the bass, and then the last thing I was just gonna do was for like your elements of like what was it?
I can get acid,
you know,
by
like those kind of
simply
vocals.
calling a friend, and I can get as much or as little as I want.
Right, like that kind of vocal. Like just make sure it's always in the front of the.
I can get acid by simply calling a friend, and I can get as much.
Right, like you want those fucking loud, man. Like, cause if you're going from the track doing like, I think I'm doing something similar to you. Right, so it's like party, Melbourne bouncy ass shit. And then vocals too.
I can get acid by simply calling a
So
friend.
if I had this sound like this quiet,
I can get acid by simply
you can barely hear it.
calling a friend, and I can get as much or as little as I want.
So then, you know, you really wanted to pop out in the song. And also, as you can see, the drums go away. Why would I have the drums there?
I can get acid by simply calling a friend, and I
Takes
can
away
get
from the
as much
effect.
or as little as I.
So it can be one of those things where like you know, you kind of create a big contrast change to what you were doing before, so that way that means something to the listener. When they hear it, they're like, oh shit. You know, but that's all I gotta add. And again, don't get too strung up on the ideas. So I think the last thing, wait up, I forgot to say it. It's you know, in the song, you want different sections. So for instance, what you're doing is, here I have all these, here I have what I would call the hooky part of the track, right? Which is this lead. So what you're doing is you're literally grabbing this and just playing it throughout the whole fucking track like this. And that's not what you want. Like, you know, it's just like, you're just constantly playing this, so if you just keep doing that, it gets boring. So you gotta let the groove work. So either one, you bring the vocal in on the drop, like find a good vocal, or just let the groove like do its thing, you know, like you know, for like your track, I think it's very similar to this. Just build it out, like add little shots here and there, like little drum accents, you know, like. And you just do your thing with it, you know, like let that beat breathe. And if it doesn't work, then you just got to add more to it until it sits, and then have a section for your hooky stuff, you know, and give that a break. So it's like different sections. So you have different points, so that when people hear the song, it's not always sounding the same, and you're not relying too much on the hook. That song has ass and you should quit. Man, fuck you, bro. Like that one's, it's funny because that one's like my least favorite, but everyone likes that one the most, in the sense of like, I'd play this because usually I'm using like gay ass fucking vocals. Even Social Kid told me my bass was too dance. It needs to be more dancey on the other one with the vocal on top. I was like, I didn't comment on it because I worked really hard on the bass. Like that song has been fucking me in the ass when it comes to the bass for the longest. That I was just like, hell nah. I finally got it sounding to where I'm happy with that shit. I am not fucking changing that after version fucking 20. You sound like you're trying to be nice. Okay, you want the honest truth? This is the truth. I think your ideas are definitely out there in a weird way. And I think if you were to work on that song and you want my honest truth, I think the lead shit is making you sound weird. Like all that lead stuff you did makes you sound weird. The bass is pretty sick. The drums can be improved on, but the lead shit you're doing sounds weird. So if you find that is a flaw in yourself and your ideas are usually weird like that, you either embrace them or you find ways to break the habit of not doing that constantly, which for some of the students, like the one I had yesterday who's like a touring Portuguese DJ, I told him just go on fucking Splice, find a cool idea and then flip it into your own thing. So that way you start with something that isn't too weird. That's my honest truth with it. I think it's your lead and your break that are making your track sound weird as shit. But the bass was cool. I like the bass. Shit was like polka dot as shit. I feel like with these tracks, the low end always has to be on point. You just need one of these big names to do it.
Ojalá es bonita en corazón. Por ahora, elegidos.
Not too bad, I would say, on the low end.
Ojalá es bonita en corazón. Y antes que se acabe el año, tú me des un beso.
Oh, I'm trying to sell him. So if you want him, $2,000, please.
Body. Body. In Colombia, we don't say
Nice.
body. In Colombia, we say pasito.
Depends on the brand, the name.
Papacito, ci sei yo que somos. Yo celosa, you send me away. Papacito, me away.
Bow, 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 bow. Why so filtered? Why so quiet? I thought it would come up louder.
Tú, ci sei yo que somos. Yo celosa, you send me away. Papacito.
Bow, 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 bow.
In Colombia,
Could be louder, more clear, more crisp.
in Colombia we don't say daddy. In Colombia we say papacito.
Maybe the gated snare or the gated clap. It's something they've been doing.
Los you send me away. Daddy.
Cool. Cool, like little cool beat track. If I heard it, I'd be dope. There's nothing wrong with that. It's either the label likes it or doesn't. You feel like more can be panned left? Sure. I thought it was a nice. There's really nothing for me to say to it. It's like it's one of those Latin tech tracks. Just it works. Drum sounded fine to me. Has that? I know what you're talking about. It has that. It lacks emotion. It lacks. I'll say it like this. It's a cool track that's forgettable. No. I'm not trying to be rude here. it's one of those tracks that the DJ will play out in order to get to the song he wants to play or the one that's going to get the crowd going crazy. So this is like a good in the middle track, which is not, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to have tracks like this so everyone plays that shit out. It's one of those that you can like easily go, oh, I don't know what song to play next. Oh, I'm gonna put this one. You know, nothing wrong with that. Bangers only. Anytime, brother, anytime. I'm getting Chick-fil-A. Or hopefully, yeah, Chick-fil-A. Bass is pretty cool. If you like the way it sounds, cool. If you want to add a bit more crispiness on the top, maybe an EQ can work. Or like a little redux. But you know what? Leave it as is. I think it's fine. Cool. Yeah, I was about to say take those fucking shakers out. Too much release on the snares, I would say, for my liking. But whatever, it's fine.
I can't just be making shit up, man. I can't just be making shit up, man.
I would say the clap should be a tad bit louder and more processed. That's my intuition. But not shabby. This guy knows what he's doing. Good introduction to the sound. That impressed me. That impressed me. I thought you were just using like an uplifter, like a fucking signy one, and you fucking come in with like, okay. No. The bass can still have the top part. That sounds... Wait. Feels weird not hearing the top part of the bass. Maybe filter the bass like that more, but not so much. Like, I feel like you still have the bass there, not as pronounced, but don't completely remove it. It sounds odd. I mean, I think that's fair. That's one thing I feel people lack in their mixes is change, right? Like many people mix statically. But if, for example, if you're going in a build, you can lower the volume down of stuff. You can automate reverb. You can, the lead can be in the break, but not as loud. Like that's totally fair. So static mixes usually sound like, they don't sound like shit. They just sound like they lack energy transfer, energy movement throughout the song. But yeah, there, just be careful. Someone said the vocal sounded full in the... Maybe, man. All right.
I can't just be making shit up, man.
Cool. It's a hell of a fucking bold move. Bold move. Those stabs, bro. Are you anti-reverb an echo or some shit? Sick, man. I'm gonna hit a hard on that shit. What's up, bro? I'm not gonna lose the beat.
can't just be making shit up, man.
I am not gonna miss the beat. Fuck no!
I can't just be making shit up, man.
Fucking cool! Something cool like that, bro. Don't be boring, dog. Yeah. Boring. Sorry. I know. I tried to make. Let's collab, bro. We're making love together. One more time together. Me and you forever.
I can't just be making shit up, man.
Yeah, we did it, man. That's what I would do there. It's a good old sin. You guys ever hear that in a song? You know I was there, bro. So if anyone tries to jock that shit, you know I was there, bro. Anyways, that's what I would do here. Do you see how exciting that is, bro? It fucking makes you sound like you know what the fuck you're doing. Alright, anyways. Cool. That sound is dope. Can it be bigger, louder, more louder? Carnage that shit, bro. And then that lead can also be more fatter, more louder, more everything. All right, guys, I gotta get going. It's been a pleasure to hear your songs. Bitter Val, Don't Quit, Just Refine, like I said. Polka dot bass, fuck that shit. It sounded cool, like old school. This is what it reminded me of, bro. I'll show you real quick. Reminded me of this. Yeah, don't quit. And then that, you guys take care. I want to. I'm sorry. I have to go. My wife, you guys can't hear her screaming in the back. She mad. She gets mad that I don't eat with them on Thursdays, bro. I gotta get going, man. You guys ain't gonna cook for me and do all that. Ya sandwich like, can you roast some? Oh my god, bro. How much was that, bro? Fuck it. If that's a good amount, maybe nah. My wife. Let's see. How much is my wife's love worth to me? Hold up. Okay, I guess. Fucking shit. All right, fine, man. I was about to go too. I was like, oh, okay, you know. All right, Bailey. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. I don't know how God just did this for you, bro. Oh my God.
In the freak
God looking out for you, Bailey. I don't know how. Man, he left. I think Bailey left. Fine. But I don't even have Eddie Adams in here, bro. There is no Eddie Adams.
Metro in the freak.
Hey, I hear those Deceiver 7 sounds, bro. Holy shit. Should have been the demo. It should have been the demo. I would say snare, beefier if possible. Yeah. Bah, bah. Bah, bah. You see elephant? Pretty cool. What up? So. Bah, bah. You know, not these drums, but like, you know, something cool, like some drums. The storytelling is good, man. I feel that lead could be dirtier. I feel like the lead could be dirtier. Oh my god, that was sick. What the fuck? Wow, oh, that was great. Now I'm gonna have to change the melody on my song, bro. But yeah, it's good, man. So these sections, I would say here and here. You know the pot or the. It doesn't. It's not the pot, but like a good percussion sound doing that would be sick. This is not to promote Deceiver 7. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys make like we've had people donate Deceiver 7's tracks where they sound like shit, man. Like Nico's just really good at what he does. Yeah, but it would be more of a percussive hit or maybe something else, but that's about it. Other than that, I think I said everything I had to say. But yeah, really cool stuff, bro. If Weston doesn't sign this one, I think at this point he's just fucking like you're scaring him, bro. You're scaring that fool. You don't need trace amounts. Yeah, of course. Oh, wait, what happened to your song, bro? It just disappeared. You're gonna. Wait up. He's scared, bro. I read this book, The Laws of Power. Don't intimidate or just say it. Just doing kick and bass. Tell him, oh, I learned all this shit from here. And then that's how you get his guard down. All right, wait up. Let's do this. Woo! Let's go. Drama. Bro, what the fuck? Keep sending the wrong song, bro, I swear. I think so. Hey, but I trust you, okay, bro? I fucking trust you. Don't fuck me. Don't you ever fuck me, okay? I'm only tell you one. Don't fuck me, okay?
I wanna see you
The 48 laws of power. Low end feels way too much, or there's something weird going on with the low end in my studio that I want to say that there's something weird, man. I don't know what it is, but it could just be too much of not the sub, but like, you know, between the sub and 100 hertz, there's those fucking not rogue frequencies, but like makes the bass feel round. So if you boost it around there, maybe undo that. It doesn't sound tight. It sounds too blob. This is not a room resonance. Fuck no, this is not a room resonance. I treated this. I spent $5,000 treating this fucking room, and it's not even perfect yet. But for the person that asked what speakers I have, I forgot to answer your question about 2 hours ago. First off, let me say this shit. I have a UAD card. What's up? And I also have this shit, whatever the fuck the room correction shit is. And then I also have Adam A7Xs with a sub. So it's like I'm running Ferraris up in... No, I'm kidding. I'm not running Ferraris, but... Where the fuck am I... Where the hell did Chuck go? You would be from Nashville, bro. Yeah, there's something weird happening here, bro. Like distortion, maybe push too hard on the master. Something's going on. Man, that's sick sound design, bro. Where'd you get that lead from? Because I don't think it's from me, but it's sick. Let's see Paul Allen's card. Where'd you get the sound from? Oh, no, that vocal chop there, no. Oh, you made it? Okay. Where'd you get it from? Yeah, but the bass is fucked, man. Too much stutter. Alright, wait up. Hey, you're fine, you're fine. Cool. Louder on the lead. Sick. Yep. Sure. I wanna see you drop. Dun 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 more here. This part gets boring. Boring. You're losing me. Okay. Part sounding way too fucked. That's cool. I don't know why your track's not exciting me. What's missing? Because I should be like, oh fuck, but it feels. What's wrong? Do I like men? This is cool, but we need fucking more. Give me the fucking art. Give me something, bruh. I don't give a fuck if it's. I love melodic techno. It's missing like a main idea here. Jesus fuck. No. That's way too wide, by the way. The vocals, it's like all your mental capacity went to that fucking lead, didn't it? All the brain power just went into that one lead. By the way, it's like bros, right? We're just busting each other's balls, right? I was gonna say sucking on each other's balls. Oh, we're horrible. We're going to hell, dog. Where the fuck is Genesis at? Shit. I don't know what key is in. Something there, G, like that. That's just the LFO on the ARP. Like I don't know. Yeah, LFO on the ARP, and then the filter, and then just control speed. Right? You can do that yourself. I think you don't need my sounds. Hertz. You need something there though. Like I would do the melody, or even like with more chords and shit. Like a climax is needed for this track for the break. Yeah, and then you can use the lead to build up. Yeah, cool. I mean, definitely, man, that sounded sick here. You got some good stuff going, but yeah, the song just needs that it factor, wow factor to it, so you could do that. Again, if you do that lead sound melody stuff, which I'm just following the melody from your vocal, I'm almost done, bitch. Babe, bitch. What a bitch, dude. Fuck. Hoe ass. I'm gonna fucking have an affair or some shit, dog. Watch. Anyways, so point being, yeah, I did see it, but I didn't land on it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, dude, that shit cramp. If you do the lead thing, chords, playing with it, make it feel big. That's about it. Just needs more moments, I would say. Yeah. And then you can like, yeah. But it's just literally the LFO on the, and then just automate Hertz mode. Don't sync it, okay? Okay, let's see what we got. Hey, I fucking trust you, bro. If they didn't donate, you fucking scamming me, dog. And I'm gonna cramp my jaw again, bro. Like,
Okay, try to know so, try to wanna rock star.
okay.
Okay,
Something's. All right, one of the drums is phasing. It sounds like it's one of the open hats. Like you have a loop that hits at the same time and it phases with the other open hat. I hear it. Man, this is fucking raw. What the fuck? Yeah, there's phasing going on here. You can hear it. Holy fuck. Lacking low end on the bass.
Okay, try to know so,
You don't need the fucking LFO lead there because it adds nothing. Way too busy already.
try to wanna rock star. Try to wanna rock star. Okay, try to wanna rock star.
Yeah, missing low end. So when you use my presets, right, like let's say the new Deceiver 7, BA stands for bass, so you probably want to use that for the bass. You see how fat that sounds already? I put effort into processing this shit for you guys again, which not a lot to be fair, so never mind. Maybe, well, yeah, I did process, but you need a good fat ass bass, man, like that. Fuck that. Anyways, I'm clipping here. I'm sorry. I wish I could add it, but I don't have a perfect pitch to know what notes you're hitting. So there, get a bass in there. You don't have to use my bass again. I'm just using my presets because I made them and shit. Okay. So we need something else. So usually after 8 bars, you have like a fill, or you go into a new section where you switch up to something different or add to what you have. Like rides, fucking definitely sounds like a circus, all good. String. I think biggest thing to add, okay, number one, if I can solve it now, I will solve it because I hate how these bitches teach sometimes. One, open hat, you control it, right? Like you put a simpler sampler, you put your open hat, your clap, you always have control on that stuff. Two, never allow 2 open hats to hit at the same time that sound very similar because they will phase out. Usually the term comes from when people would record mics, like record drums, right? Multiple mics in the room to record the same drum, so you would have the same tone. So the problem with that is as you get the mics, well, actually, that's a horrible fucking like example, but yeah, that's a horrible example. Yeah, I think that is right. Isn't it right? Because if it's the same, then it shouldn't phase out. No, but it is right. Yeah, if you get drum, let's say I try to record a cymbal with 5 mics, and then I start EQing them as you EQ mics, right? If you EQ the recordings, you start to shift the phases of the frequencies around the cuts that you do. Usually it's with a low cut or a high cut. So then when you have the same sounds playing and you inverted the phase, that just means that when you have the waveform like this and you invert it, it's the total opposite of it. You get phasing, which is a flange effect that you will hear. Obviously, the flanger is an effect based on that. When you want that effect, you will use it. But when you don't, it's unwanted. So you hear it in yours. So you never want to have your open hats overlap like that. That's why I'm super anti drum loops or top loops, especially because, like, you know, if you already have your open hat and stuff, other top loops can interfere and hit at the same time. And there's always a risk of that happening. So yeah, clean that up, add the bass into this track, 8 bars, something happens, different sections. Don't rely too much on the vocal. Come up with like a hook maybe after 8 bars here. Have a little fill in the middle. After 8 bars, again, you're in bar 7. You would probably like remove the low end and then go into the next section, do something cool. Other than that, that's all I can say to this track, to be fair. All right, guys, I have to get going. It's always a pleasure. Like I said, much love. Mystery Box, I swear to fucking God, if you fuck me, bro, I'm coming to Nashville. I'm going to stick a goddamn barbecue wing up your ass because that Nashville rub is so good, baby. It's so good. Yeah.